Oh, yeah. All right, look at that. The nickels are making their rounds. I'm going to put that in the window for a second. Look at that. My son came home from Berkeley and gave me one of these today, a gift from tech support. Look at that. Boy, that's making me love the whole printing to the edge thing. I've been looking at these new ones, playing it safer. It's way easier to make them with a bit more margin. Gives me more room for error, but I do like that all the way to the edge vibe. Very cool. Welcome to the Daily Practice, folks. Nathan Moore at your service. Request lines are open. The window is open. I can't believe I did a timestamp search on Maybe Someday, and I've played it more than once. I can't believe none of them have survived the culling. The cull. Once the sun hides its eyes beneath the moon and the starry skies, that's when I rise at night. The world is mine. When the town is sound asleep. That's when I laugh, that's when I weep, oh, for going deep at night. The world is mine. I awoke in a land of dreams, stuffed and sewed along the seams. All my life, this is how I feel, and I have no idea now if I'm real. Thought something was wrong. When the din of the city pales next to the songs of the nightingale, oh, that never fails at night, the world is mine. I awoke in a land of dreams, stuffed and sewed along the seams. All my life, this is how I feel, and I have no idea now if I'm real. When the blue has turned to black, after love has had its heart attack, I pull the curtains back at night. The world is mine. At night, the world is mine. Had to try that new arrangement idea. Hold on. The sound of the fan from the laser engraver station was nagging me. Bill Hicks, haven't seen your name in a minute. Always makes me happy to see that name. Good evening, everybody. So I, in Discord earlier today, posted a little list of songs that are contenders for a little solo record that I feel like would be a good time to start looking towards making. I feel like it's a little early, but to a certain extent, to start picking some songs to focus on to sort of increase in the rotation is probably a good idea. I've been experimenting just myself. I know we talked about bringing a producer down, but there's a part of me that, always wants something to do. And so I've been experimenting with going to different parts of the house with a microphone and seeing if I can find like a magic spot somewhere that sounds inexplicably good. I, of course, did a thorough investigation last night of my TV chair, of my chair, because boy, wouldn't that just be something if the fates would bless me with my chair being also the sweet spot in the house. And I had one microphone, probably about 3 feet away from me, up I'm sort of inspired by doing a little research into Bob Dylan's first couple of records and being excited that he used one microphone. Of course, it was a $10,000 Neumann, or 20,000, whatever it is. Once you get to those numbers, it's all sort of the same. $100,000 Neumann microphone. But I was definitely excited to learn that a lot of those early recordings, which mean a lot to me, were done with one microphone and from a little bit of a distance, and was capturing both his guitar and vocal at the same time. That's a fun way of doing it. If that can work, sign me up. So here, I'll show you the list real quick. I believe it's not too far back. Yeah, there we go. Blessed Porcupine, The Living Room. The Living Room sticks out a little bit because it's the only piano song so far on the list, which could be, a cool little novelty. If we're talking like a 10-song record on Spotify or something, I'd like to think we're thinking of a double album vinyl, but that might be premature. Maybe we should bite off what we can chew on our own for the moment. Like a 10-song collection on Spotify might be the step one. Step one. Who Can Blame Them? Thank You Life, Down to the Wire, Gotta Make It, Let Me Know, New Dream, One More Time, Cowboy Anarchy, Stop a Train, Out of My Mind, Far or Fire, To You, Sentenced to Rooftops, Boom Boom Boom, The Hunter, Safe, Before You Were Born, Life Worth Living. I believe, thanks to you guys, we've added Whitman's Leaves to that. And there's a couple others that you guys added that I thought were good. I put them on my list immediately. And there were some great suggestions, like In the Basement and stuff like that, that I feel like are strong contenders. But I feel like I want to focus on songs that aren't already on Spotify and things like that. There's a lot of those. But I could be, twist my arm. I could be talked into almost anything. So, I don't really have a game plan tonight. I definitely don't mind just diving into your requests. But keep those songs in mind. If any of those songs are something you'd like to hear right now, definitely going to be upping them in the rotation. Boom, boom, boom. All these are on the list. Stop a Train. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, it's probably not the greatest call for a 10-song. If it was the double album, it probably has a place. For a 10-song, I'm not exactly sure what the vibe of that should be. Stop a Train, I'd have to... the reason it's on the list is because of the version that we found on the open-tuned slide guitar, but it's open D, and right now it's tuned to open G, so I'll have to think about that. Oh, what are you saying about No Doubt, Carl? So let's just let's have some fun here with just what's on here so far. Oh man, which harmonica do I use for Boom Boom Boom? I'm not sure. All right, kick back, settle in. I'll get to work here. Brenda's saying, I never really used Bandcamp. I know what it is, and I've seen that. I bet it could just be, I just like all of the above. I have with Holler and Hope, I just signed up for a CD Baby account, so we have that. So we'll still be using that, and then just hitting all the things. Apple iTunes. I'm not looking to make money off this stuff. I already know the pennies and all that. It is what it is. But I don't know if Bandcamp is in there, but if it is, I'm definitely going to just be hitting all of the above on whatever CD Baby has to offer. So YouTube, Spotify, whatever they all are. I can't even remember at this point. All the above. Oh, twisting my arm to add No Doubt to the list. You think? Is that a contender? I'll play it. Add it to the request list tonight. Jeff says, I use both. My two fans, mom and dad, both of them, wow, have sent me upwards of $5. Man, can I bum $1? When you ever gonna learn? It's not the songs, even though the moon is full. It's not the stars up there falling. Nope, it's you that's beautiful. When you gonna get it straight? It's not the money. It's not your lovely friends who are never dull. It's not the flowers in the city. Nope, it's you that's beautiful. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom goes your heart. And it marks in time the rhythm of the view. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom goes your heart. And the ocean, thanks to you, is blue. When you gonna get it straight? It's not your lover. It's not the rose-colored carnival. You might swear you see it in some other. No, that's you that's beautiful. When you ever gonna know? It's not the sun setting or the same river twice. It's not because the clouds are pirouetting. No, that's you that feels so nice. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom goes your heart. It marks in time the rhythm of the view. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom goes your heart. And the ocean, thanks to you, is blue. Maybe someday is definitely piano. I'm gonna refresh this request list. Dropping Like Flying on piano, suggested contender for piano choice for album, and not on Spotify. What does that mean? Oh, it's not on Spotify. Gotcha. Well, let's see what happens. I wish I knew the magic words to dry up all our tears. I wish I had a magic wand to make our troubles disappear. But I don't know no magic words, and I don't have a magic wand. But here's my empty hand, my dear. Hold on, hold on, hold on. When I woke up this morning, that dream was on my mind. Beside me was a cigarette, floating in a glass of wine. I picked up my guitar, started strumming out of time. Couldn't find a reason, I could only find a rhyme. Someday, maybe someday, maybe someday, maybe someday soon, I won't be this far away. I won't be the man in the moon. Yeah, I know just what you would say if you heard me sing this tune, singing someday, maybe someday, singing someday, maybe someday soon. Boy, that's a tough one to keep moving. I'd have to play that a lot. I'm not exactly sure what I feel so limited. Look forward to hearing that back. All right, this might be a butcher job. Get your aprons. If I live to be 100, I'll say my secret was the cigarettes. Will he live to be 100? Well, what have I got to lose? Sure, I'll take that bet. Friends are dropping like flies over yonder, friends. I'm here for you. And if we're talking about do. Well, I think it's getting colder. It's hard to say anymore. Either I am getting older, or the world is off to war. Friends are dropping like flying over yonder. Friends, I'm here for you. And if we're talking about dying, oh, I may garner my love. Till then, I do. Long story short, but sweet, what falls in the forest lands in the street. Bugged out, baby, come rest your sweet head beneath the stars for a blanket, gravel for a bed. Down by the water, I'll be writing it all down. Notes from the slaughter, lines from the sound. Friends are dropping like flying over yonder. Friends, I'm here for you. And if we're talking about dying, oh, I may garner my love. Till then, I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. Whew. Hard sell. Hard sell. I got you, Frank. I got you. Thank you. Thank you. At least Percy can now hopefully mark that maybe someday off of there. Off the bottom of the ocean. Hey, the good news is I remembered all the words and basically all the chords. Now I just have to play it 100 times. No training wheels necessary. I'm just listening to lovers waning like the round light. I'm just asking older faces, they just closing like the quiet. lips were shaken by the wind of what was spoken. Now I'm dancing like a ship above all that has sunken. And I feel sorry for those who had to drown, swallowing the gutter down and spilling all their change. But who can blame them? Who can blame them? The sirens sang. I'm just walking slow and loving how the road goes forever. I'm just thinking about my friends out there. Somewhere we're together. I wrote a story about a boy who let his guard down on the back of a poster from when the circus came to town. And I don't feel sorry for those who really try at least a little bit to die. They're out there making all that love, and who can blame them? Who can blame them? No one above. Just kicking around a tin can and wondering if I'm good. I'm just another dreamer wondering if he could. Time won't make me torn and crazed, so I guess you could say I'm good that way. I feel sorry for the dreamless as they rise. The dreams just passed them by, and now they're wasting all that time. But who can blame them? Who can blame them? It's not up to you or I. Experimented with the arrangement there a little bit. The first two verses I was leaving more space between the lines. I think I like the last verse a little bit better. Sort of run-ons. What is this? I like it. A cloud person kicking a tin can. I like it. I'm into it. Well, thank you, Bill Hicks. Exploding pen. Sentence to rooftops. The lottery. These are all fun. No doubt. All right, let's get them done. I need a new soapbox. My old one broke. Did I get too heavy? Or was the old one a joke? I was pointing my finger, thinking no one could see. If they was looking where I was pointing, they weren't looking at me. I was right about the moon though, I was wrong about the heart. Couldn't see my shadow, I was living in the dark. Glad I didn't make it big, whoa, they would have called it art. Then I wouldn't have had this fresh start. Well, I'm glad I never won the lottery. Could I be corrupted? Oh, absolutely. Lord has mercy. I'm glad the Lord has mercy. Now I need a new suit, one you'd wear to a ball, not in front of a judge or to a funeral. One that fits right, lets me breathe. You can make it bright white, I'll be keeping it clean. I just keep on thinking of those poor pioneers, made it all the way to the coast, paced till they built a pier. They kept on building till they couldn't touch down. Where those poor pioneers, they sank and drowned. Oh, I'm glad I never won the lottery. Could I be corrupted? Oh, absolutely. Just glad the world has beauty. I'm glad the world has beauty. It all so strange, like living in a circus where lions tamed are singing in the chorus. I changed my name, wound up in a forest, all riddled with shame. I'd done none of it for us. I'd probably been wicked if I had been king, or made unseeable by some magic ring. I'm not saying I'm evil, I don't even think I'm mean, but even ordinary men might have to be redeemed. Oh, I'm glad I never won the lottery. Could I be corrupted? Oh, absolutely. Just glad I'm not the only. I'm glad I'm not the only, and I'm glad the world has beauty. I'm glad the Lord has mercy, and I'm glad I never won the lottery. Fun request, thank you. Karina, good to see you. You're getting warmer. You're getting warmer. You're getting hot. You're burning up. Okay, my turn. The games that children play don't change so much as we grow old and wise. The only difference is nowadays it's gold and someone dies. Running from the moment we hit the ground, we hide and seek till we are found. Dying to, trying not to make a sound. Ashes to ashes, we all fall down. You're getting warmer. You're getting warmer. You're getting hot. You're burning up. Okay, my turn. Some say we started out as wise, some say we started out as fools, some say it doesn't pay to play nice, and what's a game without the rules? Made to break, broken to learn. Well, we got a new sheriff, place your bets. You're getting cold, and now you're freezing to death. So many ways that one could go. Cake or somebody should make a hit out of that one. I like guessing which famous people could have hits with some of the songs. That could be a whole game. Get you guys on get the street team. You're gonna have to I don't know. How you gonna get in touch with Adele? Wonder if I wanted something different than I'm wondering. Oh, it breaks my heart, might never know. I might never sit in the delicatessen, but save me a seat in the blundering I will go. And I won't stop for nothing. I'll never not go. I've always been on to something. What? Might never know. Sleeping ugly might be, but I am at the table, and weren't we all awakened by a kiss? Once you've caught the lightning, once you've seen the angels, you can't just pretend they don't exist. And I won't stop for nothing. I'll never not go. I've always been on to something. What? Might never know. Porcupine on a juke joint stage, dove onto a cactus, shook it off, said, oh, and that's not all. Everything up to this point's been practice, 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 'cause that's the way you get to Carnegie Hall. And I won't stop for nothing. I'll never not go. I've always been on to something. What? Might never know. Speaking of on our way, everybody that's asked for nickels, they're on. You either have them or they are on their way. I walked down to the post office today and stuck the rest in there, and even bought a bunch of stamps so I can do it from the house from now on. So I'm out of nickels at the moment, but the factory is cranked back up. No, I'm not out of nickels. I did some getting ready for tonight's show. All right, bravo. I'll take it. Thank you. Oh, I like the delicate delicatessen. That's cool. There it is. Now this. Now if they'd only crown the king of failure, give a prize for heartache at the fair, give a dime for every time I feared the jailer, if juggling just meant throwing things in the air. Not getting younger, never found that fountain, my bigger dreams now fit in my hand. I stopped looking for that big rock candy mountain, you can't count on, can't walk to Never Never Land, can't fly to heaven, can't fly to heaven. If they only threw parades for self-destruction, sang praise for singing out of tune, if I only got paid for doing nothing, if it all didn't happen so soon, not getting younger, never found that fountain, my bigger dreams now fit in my hand. I've stopped looking for that big rock candy mountain, you can't count on, can't walk to Never Never Land, can't fly to heaven, can't fly to heaven. What if it wasn't either or, but love was fear? Finds you when you try to disappear, scares you into the light so near, just to hold you in its arms forever dear. Not getting younger, never found that fountain, my bigger dreams now fit in my hand. I've stopped looking for that big rock candy mountain, you can't count on, can't walk to Never Never Land, can't fly to heaven, can't fly to heaven, can't fly to heaven. That one just came to me because it's such an old song, but I don't think it's ever been on a record. It's been on outtakes of more than one record, but I don't think that's ever actually been on a record. So it might be a contender. I read Journey at the same time. That was pretty nice. Since the beginning we've been spinning our wheels, trying to love, digging in our heels, wondering how could the angel tugging on our sleeve not be real. We deal the cards and read the signs and step in line with fate. Finding heaven's gate, we hope we're not too late. We dispelled the magician, but in magic we still have faith. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. Beauty sits upon a stone and tries to prove me wrong, sings all alone a faraway song that goes, I wasn't born inside you, I don't die when you do, carry on. Well, I try to sing along, but my voice, it doesn't fit. It tramples. Beauty is begging me to quit, and I'm tired and willing, limping through a field of violet. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. Last thing that wisdom said, lying on his deathbed, was don't let the things you know go to your head. And then he took a breath, let out a laugh and said, oh no, and then was dead. Well, I put pennies on his eyes and climbed upon a fence, satisfied, thinking, well, that's my 2 cents. Then surrounded I surrendered, just to let my songs be rendered by the silence. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. I'll be very curious to find out when I deconstruct that one a little bit what the right tempo is. Are those quick walk down parts rapid hammer on offs? The in between the verses, you mean? Or maybe maybe this camera will be better. There, my other hand's on there too. So, since the beginning, we've been spinning our wheels. I've changed this next chord. I used to go da 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 da. I still like that sometimes, but there's something really nice doing the same chord twice. So it's one of the reasons I just played it, is because I want to hear it back and see what I really think. Dun, 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 dun. I do my D like this a lot, you know, putting that bass down right there. You probably see me do that a lot. I play my D like this a lot. Leave the high string open fret the F sharp here, position wise. But almost always do that. I just like the way that the G and the D. So that's a G and a D and a C. That's all chord wise that's going on. An E minor position. Not. I'm capoed, so you're following that, I'm sure. So then when I hit that last D, no hammer-ons really. I mean, it's sort of, but I'm just mostly just fretting them. So I could do it with, let me get my other fingers out of the way. If they were actual hammer-ons, it would sound more like. So I'm not really hammering on. That was probably TMI. The tempo felt great. Well, it's definitely ballpark, so I'll just measure it when I listen back later and see about where it is. At the moment, I feel like my workflow, and this is sort of a silly workflow, but I got this little 2-channel interface that's same company, Universal Audio, that I use for all my stuff down here, but it's like the mobile unit. And right now I got one microphone going into it, and I'm coming out of that, going into, here's the catch. I'm going into, no, wrong sound, into my iPhone. Yep, you heard it right, folks. We're in a new age. It's going out of my interface into my iPhone. So I'm sitting there watching some TV. And I got GarageBand open on my iPhone, but then I choose, and a part of me is just thinking I'm doing this just to gain the intel data on each track and getting the BPM, getting the tempo right, playing some versions, getting the arrangement tight, really listening to it. But now, since right before I went live down here, just as a proof of concept, I tried opening one of those projects in Logic on my main computer, and it was pretty smooth. So I thought I was going to have to carry my laptop around the different places in the house, but actually I feel like I could do it all on my phone and then import it into Logic here and then take it from there. But definitely in my chair, I'm gathering the data of the BPM, how it feels, hearing it back, arrangement wise. I'm leaving a space for all harmonica solos, and then I'll add them to it so I don't get too in my head about all that stuff. Jeff says, with the open strings it sounds more complicated. That's the magic of finger rolls. Do that a lot. But yeah, you can just take if you're doing that and you lift that up, get that high E in there ringing, all of a sudden that sounds more complicated. Do my my way of doing a D. Now you really got how the hell is he doing that? It's really nothing. It's the beauty of it. That's what makes finger picking and stuff so much fun, especially start getting into open tunings. Sounds like you're doing something really hard and you're not. All right, back to work. Let's see here. Exploding Pen's never been on a record. Maybe I should try a harmonica this time. I'm not sure any kazoo is going to be on this record we're making. Probably be doing a lot of I'm making a mess over here. Probably be doing a lot of uploading of versions of songs and arrangement ideas to the Discord as we really get into it. Because I don't think I want to take a whole lot of time on daily practice listening to versions until we get a little deeper into it. But we'll be doing a lot of that on Discord, so I'll keep tagging everyone on Discord during the day or middle of the night when I come up with a version of a song. But the kazoo, oh, it's so sweet. I've never tried harmonica on this song, so this is just being an experiment. Aww. Yay, I love your love for kazoo. Found the wise old man cross-legged on the tip of the mountain peak. I said I've walked 1,000 miles. He said you are what you seek. So I uncrossed my legs, rose from the peak, tossed my eyes to the valley. They rolled through town and found me deep, asleep down a dark alley, by the light of a shining star. By the dark of a dim-lit bar. I'm an exploding pen. I might not make it this way again. Sun and moon, day and night, heaven and hell, wrong and right. For all I know, from all I've seen, there must be two of me. One to rise and one to be ashes, one to fall and one to fly, one that the crumbling sky catches and one to be free by and by. The light of a shining star, by the dark of a dim-lit bar. I'm an exploding pen. I might not make it this way again. What you've already made, I say when they say I might make it. I steal poems, I borrow shade. If a chance floats by, I take it. Fellow inmates of this round world, these bodies, these thoughts in our head. Save all the reasons you'll pray nevermore. Tell me all about it when I'm dead. By the light of a shining star, by the dark of a dim-lit bar. I'm an exploding pen. I might not make it this way again. It's still ringing. It's still ringing. It's still ringing. You can't hear it anymore, I'm sure. Still ringing. That's amazing. Wow. All right, well, another week has begun. We did it, folks. Our glass is empty. Our glass shall be full again tomorrow night, same time. Yeah, I'm excited to start really working on a collection of these songs that we've been working up. I almost feel like the leaving song should be Thank You Life every night. Once we really, I'm not exactly sure how we're going to choose. I feel like I should record them, put them on Discord. We're gonna need a special channel on Discord. I'll create us a special channel just for the record on Discord. And it'll be about arrangements, versions, tempos. Possible song suggestions. Someone has to have done For the Record already, right? Oh yeah, I do still have that electric kazoo around here somewhere. Thank you guys so much for joining me. See you tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel. Oh, hot tip. Emails going out in the morning letting people know that I just created the whole other section of the All Access Music Library page. And put the whole other bootleg, and it's a real treat. It's from the La Sierra Hoedown, the collaboratory, when La Sierra Hoedown gave Lex and I a whole barn to do whatever we wanted to the whole weekend. A pretty crazy thing. So we called it the collaboratory, invited all the other musicians to come join us whenever they wanted, and we did a couple of great sessions in there with Holly Bowling on keyboards, and we just went deep on some improv on some Nathan Moore songs. So check that out. There's a little collection of songs from that session with Holly Bowling, the whole other at the La Sierra Hoedown. And email blasts is going out in the morning, letting people know that that's there, and reiterating the daily practice and the wooden nickels. So amplify. Everybody get behind and push. Yeah, she's so great. Ooh, Leaving Song isn't taken yet. That's a good name for a record. I was definitely, when I was looking at the list of contenders for the record, I was like, oh man, there's so many ways you can approach it, because an album, I like the idea of it being a concept album to a certain extent. I just like concept albums. And I was thinking about like the new songs like Sentence to Rooftops and The New Dream and Life Worth Living and The Hunter. If you just take those 4 songs, like that's some pretty classic Virginia songwriter vibes. Like you almost don't want to throw in a Gotta Make It or something, because then you're like, well, where's this Canadian poet storming into the middle of my cool down home record? So there's lots of ways to think about it. We could come up with 10 songs that really fit together, like with their own identity, with a single hat. Or we could show the multiple hats, multiple sides. I'm curious to know everybody's thoughts, and we'll come up with a way to communicate about the record specifically. I'll create a new channel after I go off air tonight, and I don't know. There's so many ways we could approach it. Single hat, multiple hats, Virginia classic, or world travel, or timeless, timely. So many ways to think about it. Whitman's Leaves keeps them guessing. I did a version of Whitman's Leaves when I was thinking about the songs last night, where I don't know how y'all feel about this, but I just cut the whole last two verses. So it just goes verse, verse, that little bridge thing about hanging from a hook, and then the next two, then a little like harmonica break, and then the next two verses ending with all through the nation, all the way to heaven on a rail. And it seemed pretty tight. You know, we got to think of the radio. We got to think of the radio play. I might have to make some hard decisions. In the casino, I wasn't gambling. I knew I was going to lose. I walked forever, but I wasn't rambling. I was just trying on some shoes. I met a teller, she told me a fortune. She knew I might not have any. 222 was exactly what I was down to. $2, 2 dimes, 2 pennies. Thank you, life, for the life I'm given. Thank you, life, for the life I'm living. I got my soda pop, I got my lighter, I got my pink bubble gum. Got a hot mama be lying beside her when all is said and done. Can't wait to get there, but first I gotta go too far. It's hard work playing the fool. Yeah, I know a shortcut, but it's through the graveyard. Thank God the moon is full. Thank you, life, for the life I'm given. Thank you, life, for the life I'm living. Try that again. You'll never find it unless you're looking. It might be right before your eyes. Give it a try, but don't try too hard. You might become addicted to your size. And friends might avoid you, and strangers might stare. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm just telling you, it gets weird out there. Thank you, life, for the light I'm given. Thank you, life, for the life I'm living. Thank you, life, for the light I'm given. Thank you, life, for the life I'm living. Probably won't do that on the record. such a live vibe. I don't know. There's a lot of micro decisions that have to be made, which is when you get down into the nitty gritty, down to the dirty details. Double chorus? Is there going to be a bar there at the end? Does it kick up? So many little questions. Oh, it's like a drama. It's a mystery. It's a mystery drama. Thank you all so much. See you tomorrow night. I keep meaning not to say see you tomorrow night because I don't want you to ever feel any pressure. I'll be back tomorrow night. Same time as always. Practice, practice, practice. Be silly, be honest, and always trust your cape. Thank you very, very much. Bye!